What's going on YouTube? We're here with another Smite build video. I am your host Shui. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. As you can see on screen, we have Aphrodite, goddess of boobs, beauty, excuse me. But yeah, she's the goddess of beauty. She's a different style goddess. She's a very effective cleric to a single target and also herself. She's not exactly as big of utility as Hell or Chang'e, but she's very good for duo lane support, solo lane because she can heal herself, and I guess she could possibly just be good in general, I guess. Like, she scales very well to end game because she's very useful in team fights. Pretty much sections off an entire portion of the lane for a certain amount of time. Anybody that's in that lane will then take a crap ton of damage as DOT and also heal her and whoever the target is that she's latched to. So we're going to go ahead and dive into her abilities really fast. Her passive is gaining Aphrodite's favor is a blessing in that 30% of all mana regenerated by Aphrodite is granted to her soulmate. So pretty much whoever she's linked to, she then helps them regenerate 30% of their mana that she regens. So as long as you get your mana regen, it'll be really profitable. Her first ability is Kiss, and Aphrodite blows a kiss to an allied god, making them her soulmate and giving them both increased movement speed. If it hits an ally, it has a reduced 3-second cooldown. If the kiss hits an enemy god, they are stunned, and Aphrodite's soulmate gets jealous, increasing their damage. Gives you a 20% movement speed, 1 second duration stun, 20% damage increase for 5 seconds. So as you can see, the utility in this one is actually very strong. So if you can pair up with like an ADC, an assassin, somebody like that, and then give them that 20% damage boost on a certain target, that target is not going to be on this planet for much longer. So they will pretty much obliterate. As long as they see that and take advantage of it, they will obliterate whoever gets stunned. Our next ability is Back Off. Agitated by all the attention, Aphrodite commands enemies to get away from her, doing damage around her and knocking them back to 25 units from her. If Aphrodite has a soulmate, an explosion originates on them in addition, dealing the same damage and slowing by 25% for 2 seconds. If an enemy would be hit by both blasts, they would only be affected by the one originating from Aphrodite. Caps out at 320 plus 60% of your magical power with a 25% slow. So you can see the utility in this due to the fact that it can throw away assassins if you're getting ganked. It can throw away pretty much anybody that's a melee character due to the fact that they can't get close. And not to mention that you can use whoever your soulmate is, you can pretty much send them out as like a kind of like a shot, I guess. You'd like have them run forward and then hit that blast and do damage. This is her main move you're going to be using for the most part due to the fact that it's so strong. This flew under the radar for a long time. KKK's Tornado, or excuse me, not KKK, Kekolikon's, we just call him KKK due to the fact that it's just triple K in his name and it's easy to pronounce. But Kekolikon's Tornadoes, their DOT used to be the exact same damage as Aphrodite's, and Kekolikon's got nerfed and Aphrodite's didn't. So it's about the same, but she's kind of been flying under the radar because nobody really uses her competitively, and that's what sets the meta and sets the buffs, or the buffs and nerfs. So what she does, she calls forth a flock of beautiful doves that fly forward in the area in front of her. The doves circle around all enemies in the path, damaging enemies every 0.5 seconds for 3 seconds. Aphrodite and her soulmate also receive healing when cast. It does 55 damage per tick plus 15% of your magicka, and heal per tick is 38 plus 15% of your magical power. Same thing on both, so it's pretty, as you can see, very solid. 55 per tick plus 15% of your magical power is insane. Like, if you have a lot of magical power, you're going to be hitting like a truck per tick, and then also be healing like crazy per tick as well. And her final one is Undying Love. Aphrodite pledges Undying Love to herself and her soulmate. While this is active, her and her soulmate are invulnerable to all damage for a short duration. All crowd control effects are also removed when activated. And it caps out at 2 seconds. This is pretty much a get out of jail free card, is what we like to call it. And pretty much you and your soulmate, or whoever you're linked to, are unkillable, unCCable, untouchable for 2 seconds. You can pretty much use this to get out of any kind of trouble. And not to mention, if you have some kind of god that can help you get out of it, let's say you're chained to Janus, you can make him invulnerable, and then you can drop ship and do whatever you want to do, or drop ship into invulnerability if you're going in for an aggressive drop ship. And it'll be a good time. And then not to mention, if you have like Artemis or somebody like that you're linked to in maybe duo lane, you can definitely help them because they have no dash. So you'd be able to make them invulnerable and pretty much get away and do whatever you need to do. We're going to go ahead and go into the ability build. It's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to go Lovebirds, kiss, back off, lovebirds, undying, lovebirds, lovebirds, back off, undying, lovebirds, back off, undying, back off, kiss, kiss, undying, kiss, kiss, undying, and that's pretty much it for that. We're then going to go into the item build, and the start of this is going to be, excuse me, let me flip my page real quick. I was looking at another build I was working on earlier. The first item you're actually going to build for this is going to be the Vampiric Shroud, killing minions in camps, restore health and mana. Pretty self-explanatory. Throw birds on the train, you're going to get a lot of stuff back, so pretty easy. The next one is going to be meditation. If you already know, if you've been in this channel for a while, or if you were brand new here, I am the preacher, I am the priest, I am the pope of meditation. I spread the word across the land that meditation is the best item you can leave the starter area with. And if you want to argue with me about that, go for it. I don't care. It is the best thing in the game at the moment. New meta, telling you it's going to happen. There's actually somebody, I think it was maybe Snoopy in competitive, that bought meditation. And I was really excited. Very, very excited. And I was pretty hyped for that. Next, you're actually just going to be buying 2 mana pots to stall in between the recharges on meditation. So whenever you pop meditation, if it's not back up in time, you're just going to use these 2 mana pots to kind of delay the time as much as you can. Your first core item is actually going to be the Shoes of Focus, and pretty much for that 15% cooldown reduction and the 30 magical power. It's pretty much all we're here for. The movement speed's nice, but since you're going to be linked about 90% of the time, you already get a pretty decent movement speed increase. So it's not really the main reason why we get it. The next one, we're just going to go to popular items right here. It's the Breastplate of Valor, which is 300 mana, 75 physical protection, and 25% cooldown reduction. This gives you more mana, protections, and actually hard caps you out on cooldown reduction, which is main importance for Aphrodite, because you want to get those birds up, the kicks up, the kiss up, the everything. You want to be able to hit as much as you can as a mage, especially things that are going to be in duo lane, which is very dangerous for mages. The next one is actually, I hope this one, yeah, here it is. The Rod of the Asclepius. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but it gives you 75 magical power, 200 health, 10% movement speed. The healing and health regeneration of allies within 70 units is increased by 15%. So if you didn't know already, the allies portion of the aura actually affects yourself as well. So your healing and regeneration is increased by 15% to yourself and also anybody else that you are linked to. So as you can see, you can definitely see the present power in that. The next item that we're actually going to be grabbing is going to be the Obsidian Shard, which is 70 magical power, and you gain 33% magical penetration. The reason why you want to grab this is due to the fact that your birds will hit like freaking freight trains. Like, they will just absolutely, you'll throw them on somebody with Obsidian Shard, and you'll just watch them to shred their health all the way down until they're probably dead. Depending on who you're going against. If you're going against a really, really squishy person, you throw these birds on them and then hit them with a kick, they're going to die before they even know what happened to them. Next, we're actually going to grab is in this tree, but it's not that. It is the Lotus Crown, which gives you 60 magical power, 30 physical protection, and 20 MP5. Any god affected by your abilities heals gains plus 20% or plus 20 physical protection and plus 20 magical protection for 5 seconds. Cannot activate on the same target again for 10 seconds. So the reason why this is very, very good is you can help you and whoever your soulmate is or whoever you're linked to become tankier, and also it gives that increase from your passive with the 20 MP5 that they will actually recharge mana very, very quickly. So it's a double benefit, and there's really no reason not to grab that. And then last but not least, it is the key item in any mage build, which is the Rod of Tahuti. 125 magical power and 15 MP5. Increase magical power by 25%. And if you do not know why you do this, it's so that your abilities scale even harder due to the fact that it increases your magical power by 25% and then gives you 125 magical power. All your abilities are based off 15%, 20%, 30% of your magical power in total. So endgame, this helps you scale up very, very well to endgame and actually hold your own without being a squishy mage. And there's only one alternative item that I would recommend that you build. And the only reason I would tell you to build this for the most part is if you're going against a lot of crazy fast assassins. And that item is the Gem of Isolation. Enemies hit by your damaging abilities will move 25% slower for 2 seconds, gives you 70 magical power, 250 health, and 250 mana. And the reason you do this is that if you throw birds on them, every tick slows them. So your ADC or whoever you're pretty much pairing with will have that distance gap cleared very, very easily as long as you can land the birds on them. And actually what you want to replace in your build already is Lotus Crown. You want to replace Lotus Crown with Gem of Isolation, due to the fact that it'll scale very well, and it also help you slow them down in team fights and stuff like that, which can be very, very useful. that is an alternative. That is only if you're going against a super fast team. If you're going against like a team that has like 2 assassins, 3 assassins that have like Thanatos, Serket, Loki, Fenrir's, Mercury, pretty much all of them, or maybe like Freya, maybe. Gods like that are super fast and just super annoying if you can't slow them down. Definitely want to grab this for all this. We're going to throw these on and look at the overview really fast. So you have basic attack is 166, which really doesn't matter on a mage. Your magical power is 450 without the 25% boost, so that's pretty solid. 1.04 attack speed, not bad. 0 life steal, 0 pen, but we do have the 33% pen from the Obsidian Shard. 168 physical protection, which is really nice. 30 magical protection, which isn't that bad, and it will actually be increased by the Lotus Crown. 1915 health, 15 MP5, or HP5, excuse me. 454 movement, 40% hard capped out cooldown reduction, 1400 exact mana, and 48 MP5, which will translate to whoever you are linked to. Now, this Aphrodite build is very, very good. I used to play her a lot. I actually used to play Aphrodite ADC just to mess around on stream and stuff, and I actually had a great time playing her, especially with this build. It was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. And also, guys, just kind of like a shameless plug, if you guys ever do want to check out my stream, I don't stream often, but when I do, I stream for a long time, like 6-7 hours at a time. And the link will be down in the description below if you guys want to go check that out and hit me up with a follow, so I'll let you know when I'm streaming. But if you did enjoy this video, and if you do think this build is going to be awesome when you use it, and that if it did help you, make sure you smash that like button for me. You already know it's greatly appreciated. Make sure you comment down below exactly if you enjoy this build, if you think it's crap, whatever gods you want to see. Because the only gods I have left right now on my list are Fenrir and Arachne and Ares. That's all I have left. So if you guys have any other gods that maybe I'm missing, go ahead and hit me down in the comment, and I will definitely start working on a build for them. Also, if you are not part of the Shu crew yet and you are new to my channel, make sure you smash that the subscribe button as well. Become part of the Shu crew, because you already know it's where all the cool kids hang out. We're here, we're chilling, we're learning stuff, we're having a good time, we're learning how to be better at games like Smite and Destiny. And yeah, guys, another thing I'd like to put out as well is I'm actually going to be releasing this on the 15th. And the thing is I'm a huge Destiny fan. I'm a big Destiny guy. I'm working on making my way up in the ranks on Destiny. And the Taken King is going to be coming out here very, very soon. It's actually going to be out on the day that I release this. So I'm going to kind of be bulk recording Fourth Wall Broken. I'm going to be bulk recording Smite videos. But I'm probably not going to be streaming any Smite or anything like that, and I won't be able to do any like recommendations on the spot or anything like that. But yeah, I will be keeping the Smite builds coming, but there will also be a lot of Destiny videos on my channel as well. If you're here for Smite content, do not worry, I'm not going to leave you out to dry. I'm definitely going to be putting out these Smite videos daily like I've been doing. I think I've only missed a couple days, but it's probably because I was sick or something. But also, there's going to be a lot of Destiny content. If you like both of them, you're perfect fit for my channel, and I'm glad you're here, and I love you, and I appreciate you. But I'm going to get out of here because I'm rambling, so I will talk to you later. Peace!